I will say he doesn't have as cute of a shape as Pickle.
His arms are so small.
He's just a little bit derpy. I'm hoping with a new paint job, we can at least improve him a little bit. First step, I need to get rid of as much of this old paint as I can. The surface of the foam is super smooth, so the paint has not bonded to it very well, but since it's such a thin layer, it was kind of hard to peel off. It just kept breaking. I suppose I could have painted a couple layers on top so that we could get a more satisfying peel. I just don't want to. This is a rough time in his life. I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but getting skinned alive can be kind of uncomfortable. So look who's here to give their support. Silently. Stay strong, friend. Alright, it looks like this is the best that I'm gonna do. So now I'm sanding him so that this time when I paint him, it stays. There we go. I want a fresh start, so I'm using some white matte fabric paint as a base coat. After a quick layer of that, I noticed the really weird curvature of his mouth. It's kind of creepy. I feel like it would look better if he just had a straight across mouth, so I decided to bring in some puffy paint to kind of like fill in that indent and cover it up. If you're doing something like this with your own projects, you have to use puffy paint to fill in gaps because you need a thick paint so that it will actually fill in the groove mostly. So back to finishing up my base coat, and now for the color. I have 3 previously mixed colors here and I'm just gonna doctor them up. I'm a doctor! Whoa, that's from a super old video. I'm adding fresh paint in there and getting the color that I want instead of starting from scratch. Are you ready to be orange? Oh, no, don't eat the paint. So here we go. I came to the conclusion that orange was the right color after eliminating basically every other color. I can't do green. That's already been spoken for. I also want to stay away from purple for obvious reasons. I may or may not be painting another squishy pink later in this video, so that's out. Red would be scary. Yellow would be... Actually, yellow would have been cute. I ended up choosing orange until I realized how ugly it looks. No. I swapped my orange paint out for blue, and we're gonna change him from orange to... Ooh. Well, that's just the first coat. Let's keep going over it. Originally, I wasn't going to do blue because it's kind of close to green, and I wanted him and Pickle to be different from each other, but I decided it's less of a problem for them to have similar coloring than for one of them to look absolutely hideous. By the way, if you're somewhat new here and aren't familiar with this guy Pickle that I keep talking about, I'll link the 2 videos in the description where he was created, but I'm gonna try not to make this all about Pickle. Let's not let cousin Derp get overshadowed again. I did paint his belly a lighter blue color, and the spines I made a darker kind of turquoisey blue, just building up that color. And you can see his creepy mouth thing. Dang it. Speaking of his creepy mouth, it's time to paint that along with some little eyes.
Hi!
Those are actually nostrils. His eyes are way back here. Okay, he has a face now. Fix that up. Finally, he's looking a little bit better. I haven't done one of those squishy painting kits in a long time. I think I still have some laying around.
Yep.
But I kind of just resigned to the fact that all of them suck, so I kind of gave up on that. Now it's time to add those classic spots, like
that guy I said I wasn't gonna mention anymore.
Because I wanted them to look related. They're different colors, different shapes, but I still want them to have the same kind of style, you know? After some quick little cleanups, here he is. I mean, he is a lot better than before. I don't think he's as cute as Pickle. He's not too bright. He's a little awkward. His face is like on top of his head. I don't know why I felt the need to keep trying to make him eat things. He's just the derpy cousin. So here they are together. Nope, don't eat Pickle. Here. I think they'll get along just fine. I think considering what I had to work with, this makeover came out alright.